Hello boys and girls, this is Voodoo Magic again, showing you a game between Stockfish8 and MRJobe. Actually, you always say the one who is white first, so MRJobe versus Stockfish8. As you see right now, it's stacked against MRJobe. The luck, most likely once again, Stockfish8 should just demolish MRJobe. So let's see how this goes. The very first move of the game, MRJobe plays bishop and takes the pawn on a7. And as you see, he defends it just like that. And let's see how that's dealt with here. MRJobe has a difficulty because these pawns are in bad places. They're keeping him from making the kinds of moves he wants to make. So he slides back down to be protected by the bishop. Now, of course, he takes the queen. Now, that was not that great of a move, actually. If you want to be perfectly honest, you don't have to be honest, but you can be perfect and honest at the same time. Now, he's going to go after the knight, as you can tell, but boom, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. So we got some stuff set up here. The king's not totally protected down here. So let's see what we can do with this particular thing here. What he does now is totally unexpected. I didn't expect it. You didn't expect it. We didn't expect it. No one has expected it. In fact, it was an expectorant, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so bishop attacks the knight, and the queen. He just left the queen wide open. So and now he's kind of stuck here. The bishop takes the pawn, and one by one the pieces are falling. See, he has to do something about this bishop. He's probably going to slide the rook over to g8. Oh, he doesn't. He just gives up his rook. That I don't understand. Maybe there's something that he knows that we don't. Now, there is no way of currently to kill the knight, but he is blocking that. This bishop is blocking the knight's movement. So he attacks the knight, and then he moves into position to keep the knight from moving forward again. So let's see what happens here. Very interesting situation. Now, he moved that up, but that just gives MRJobe the ability to take that pawn. Now he's basically making Stockfish8 look like a fool. That's the only way I can put it. He's just he's gobbling up the pawns, and now he's going after the knight. Of course, he takes that, and he can't take, but the king's going to take it. So let's see what happens next. He moves the queen up. Now what is going to happen? He's going to have to do something about that bishop, but he can't. He can't. Now all of Black's major pieces are gone. All he's got is pawns now. And MRJobe is just constantly just taking piece after piece after piece. I mean, it stopped being funny a long time ago, actually. I laughed. But then again, I laugh at everything. So what does he do now? All he's doing is just randomly moving different spaces here, hoping for a stalemate. MRJobe comes down with a check. As long as you keep checks going, you're not going to end up in the stalemate. That for sure. So what happens? He just checks him and checks him and checks him out. And where does he go now? He moves down. Queen comes down. Now the thing is, he's not going to run out of moves because there's all these pawns, moving around. So as long as those pawns live, MRJobe's not going to have to worry about anything. Now, finally he backed him to a corner, and he put his king down to protect the pawn. And as you can probably see right now, why is it doing that? The rook comes up, and it's checkmate. So that was a pretty fantastic victory by MRJobe. Throughout the series of these games, I hope you appreciate all the things that MRJobe brings to the table, especially the different setups he starts off at the beginning of the game. This particular setup worked quite well for him, but like I said, those pawns on both sides, on the B and the G file, were kind of hampering MRJobe's movement of the pieces that he wanted to be able to move. So once again, though, MRJobe comes out in the lead, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be seeing you very, very soon, and until then, bye-bye.